Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Another celebrity says he's moving from US due to Trump's bad policies, gets nasty surprise. Liberal actor Matt Damon says he is fed up with President Donald Trump's policies on immigration and gun control. So, he is moving his family out of the United States, and conservatives across the country are celebrating. Damon thinks he is going to a country that will be safer for his 4 kids, but he just got a nasty surprise. You'll love this. Matt Damon is a typical Hollywood leftist. Out of touch with the majority of Americans' lives, Damon lives in some fantasyland, where he believes communistic dictators are a good thing. He also believes that governments can cure all the ills of society and that leftist socialistic policies can create a utopia. So, he is reportedly packing his bags, or rather paying servants to pack his things, and uprooting his 4 kids and wife to move to Australia. You know why? Well, Australia is the utopia, according to the anti-gun crowd. However, Damon's in for a nasty surprise when it comes to Australia's gun policies and their immigration system. Page 6 reports, Matt Damon is moving his family to Australia, in part because the Liberal star's fed up with President Trump. Damon, 47, reportedly has purchased a property in Byron Bay, New South Wales, according to Sydney's Sunday Telegraph. The home's next door to a place owned by Chris Hemsworth, with whom Damon recently appeared in Thor: Ragnarok. A source exclusively tells Page 6, Matt's telling friends and colleagues in Hollywood that he's moving the family to Australia because the activist actor disagrees with Trump's policies. If you've been paying any attention to these screaming anti-Second Amendment goons, they all point to Australia as the place we should model our gun policies after. Australia is Barack Obama's preferred euphemism for that most cherished of gun control ideals, mass confiscation of the citizenry's weapons. That is what happened in Australia. After a mass shooting, the crazy leftists pushed through rushed legislation and the result was a mandatory gun confiscation. They called it a buyback, but it was mandatory, and it did not affect gun violence at all. University of Melbourne researchers Wang Shengli and Sandy Swarty concluded their 2008 report on the matter with the statement, "There is little evidence to suggest that the Australian mandatory gun buyback program had any significant effects on firearm homicides," reported the National Review. But, we still hear all these stats screamed at us by those idiots like Matt Damon, who think moving his family down under is going to make sure they are safe. Most of those stats that they scream about gun violence in the US include gun deaths by suicide, which make up a large portion of gun violence. It's safe to say people who want to kill themselves will do it, with or without guns. Also, there's the Center for Disease Control, CDC, report that Barack Obama commissioned after Sandy Hook tragedy. This report made Obama look like a fool. As to defensive uses of guns, the CDC report said, studies that directly assess the effect of actual defensive uses of guns, i.e., incidents in which a gun was used by the crime victim in the sense of attacking or threatening an offender, have found consistently lower injury rates among gun-using crime victims compared with victims who used other self-protective strategies. Source: Investors Business Daily. The report goes on, almost all national survey estimates indicate that defensive gun uses by victims are at least as common as offensive uses by criminals, with estimates of annual uses ranging from about 500,000 to more than 3 million per year, in the context of about 300,000 violent crimes involving firearms in 2008. That means between 500,000 to 3 million American lives are saved by guns per year. Do you understand now why these anti-gun idiots have kids walking out of schools? The facts aren't on their side, so they have to appeal to emotion. The other reason Damon hates Trump is over immigration policy, mainly that we in America prefer borders. Idiot Damon must not know Australia has a tough immigration policy, much tougher than what's currently in the United States, and here's the kicker, it's merit-based. Donald Trump has praised Australia's merit-based immigration system as an economic boon to the country, in contrast to the U.S. system which, he argued before Congress, costs America many billions of dollars a year, reported The Guardian. Oh, no. Poor Matt is moving to Australia and Donald Trump loves their immigration system, but that's not the only irony here. Funny how these pro-amnesty, pro-#DACA white Hollywood liberals only move to other white countries like Australia and Canada. You don't see them moving to Mexico. Seems pretty racist to me, tweeted Jmick. Demand grows for second special counsel from Senate. Ranking Republican senators are calling on the Department of Justice to appoint a second special counsel to investigate potential abuses by FBI and Justice Department employees connected to their role in the investigation into President Trump. Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley, Republican Iowa, Senator Lindsey Graham, RSC, Senator John Cornyn, Republican Texas and Senator Thom Tillis, RNC officially joined other congressional members in their call for a special counsel to work alongside DOJ Inspector General Michael Horowitz. Horowitz has been conducting an investigation into the matter for more than a year. Graham and Grassley joined Fox News' Bret Baier on Thursday's special report and stressed the urgency of getting a special counsel to investigate alongside the Inspector General. Graham told this reporter on Thursday that he believes a special counsel will be appointed to work alongside Horowitz. Horowitz is a good guy but institutionally he's limited, said Graham. And with all the intrigue inside the DOJ, appointing an independent special counsel benefits both Democrats and Republicans, nobody can suggest it's cooked. A letter sent to DOJ Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein from the senators says they have the utmost confidence in the Inspector General's integrity, fairness, and impartiality, and trust that he will complete these reviews in a thorough, unbiased, and timely fashion. However, by statute, the Inspector General does not have the tools that a prosecutor would gather all the facts, such as the ability to obtain testimony from essential witnesses who are not current DOJ employees, the letter states. Thus, we believe that a special counsel is needed to work with the Inspector General to independently gather the facts and make prosecutorial decisions if any are merited. The Justice Department cannot credibly investigate itself without these enhanced measures of independence to ensure that the public can have confidence in the outcome. Grassley and Graham, who released a redacted version of their own criminal referral of former British spy Christopher Steele last month, noted in the letter to the DOJ that Horowitz does not have access to a grand jury that can compel witnesses to talk. Steele, who put together the unverified dossier accusing Trump of collusion with the Russians, is being investigated for lying to the FBI about his contacts with the media and other matters, as reported. The two senators had written to the Inspector General's office in February, requesting a broad review of more than 30 classified and unclassified questions related to the Trump-Russia probe but were not able to obtain the information. Because the Inspector General lacks access to grand jury process and other prosecutorial tools, a special counsel with such authority may be necessary to compel the production of testimony and information that would otherwise be unobtainable. A press release from Grassley and Graham issued Thursday stated. The letter to Sessions and Rosenstein outlines the importance of appointing a special counsel to support Horowitz's independent investigation. The senators state that the appointment should occur under the specific Justice Department regulations that govern special counsels and limit the scope of their authority. The senators further request that if the Attorney General or Deputy Attorney General determines a special counsel is not appropriate or necessary, then the department designate a U.S. Attorney's Office or another prosecutor with no real or apparent conflict to work with Horowitz on the case. Earlier this month, House Judiciary Chairman Bob Goodlatte, RVA, and House Oversight Chairman Trey Gowdy, RSC, sent a letter to Rosenstein and Sessions also urging them to appoint a special counsel to investigate the accumulation of evidence uncovered by the congressional committees and Inspector General. Goodlatte and Gowdy sent a letter addressing evidence uncovered by the House Intelligence Committee that accused the FBI and Justice Department of failing to disclose to the secret FISA court that the Hillary Clinton campaign and Democratic National Committee financed the dossier put together by former British spy Christopher Steele at the behest of embattled security firm Fusion GPS. Breaking male Democratic operative arrested for assaulting female Trump official. On Friday, it was revealed that U.S. Capitol Police arrested a male Democratic operative for allegedly assaulting a female Trump administration official after a House budget hearing on Thursday. The alleged assault took place at the conclusion of Interior Secretary Ryan Zink's testimony on the department's 2019 budget proposal before the House Committee on Natural Resources, the DCNF reported. The suspect supposedly identified himself as a reporter with the David Prog-founded American Bridge, which is a progressive research and communications organization committed to holding Republicans accountable for their words and actions. The suspect, whose name has not been released, allegedly pushed a female Interior Department communications official to the floor, chasing after Zink, the DCNF notes. According to Politico, Laura Rigas, Interior's communications director, said she was greatly alarmed and extremely irate that a female senior member of my DOI communications team was physically assaulted today by a Democrat staffer from the PAC American Bridge. Committee spokeswoman Katie Soetler told the DCNF that the committee was appalled to hear of the events following yesterday's hearing where a member of Secretary Zink's staff was victim to an assault. These actions are reprehensible and have no place in this body. We thank the U.S. Capitol Police for their quick response and professionalism, Soetler continued. The USCP is now handling the matter. American Bridge is a political action committee dedicated to holding Republicans accountable for their words and actions, according to their website. American Bridge is known for having operatives follow Republican candidates on the campaign trail. Democratic operative David Brock founded American Bridge in 2010 and raised tens of millions of dollars to support liberal candidates. The group has been described as an opposition research hub of the Democratic fundraising apparatus. Liberal billionaire George Soros donated $2 million to American Bridge in 2016, and the Tom Steyer-founded Next Gen Climate Action regularly donates money to the group, according to the Center for Responsive Politics. The group told Politico they were not aware of the incident, but would be looking into it.